Good day to you, gentle person on the internet, and thank you for joining me as we take a look at Interdimensional Elevator Operator, which is a game in which you operate an elevator between some dimensional realms. And you have to do a good job, otherwise your big boss does things to you off camera, but nevertheless it probably doesn't look like a good time. Right, so we have this interface. The game just launches us into the start as we are right here with some cool jazz playing in the background. So we have ourselves. This is us here standing in the front. This is the floor that we're on, which is some kind of spiritual realm. And these on the left here are our customers. This is the guy who has just gotten onto the elevator and he wishes to go to the circle floor. As you can see here, there are circle floors. There's also a heart floor, an X floor, a diamond floor, a star floor, a square floor, and a sort of pyramid floor. But there are two circle floors, which is quite convenient. And up the top left here, as you can see, we are on this floor over here, this pyramid floor. And if we proceed, if we click here, we go following the arrow. So we would go to there and then to there. However, we can click these buttons to reverse the way that the elevator travels. So now if we click there, we would try and go all the way around to there, because we'd be following it all the way that way around. However, we want to get to the circle, and the quickest way to the circle is this way around. So we wish to now go to the circle to deliver this guy off. So if we then click on the circle button, the elevator closes and we go ka-ching, and we have dumped him off, and he was quite happy with that. And now we have someone who wishes to go to a square. We can see the square is over there, and it is the direct route to get around to it. We picked him up off some kind of desert realm with multiple moons, I guess, or other planets in the sky. And his face is a little strange, so let's take him to the square. But we will go past the star, and as you can see, there is a person waiting for us at the star, so we will pick that person up. And yeah, so we're going to stop on the star, pick the person up. He will have somewhere he wishes to go. And there will be our second customer. They'll be added here and tell us where they want to go. So let's go and pick them up. We want to go to the square. So we picked the person up with the star. He wants to go to the X. And the person who wants to go to the square has now had one sort of block of patience being done. They sort of, the more floors you go to that is not their floor, the more they get angry about it. So let's continue to the square where we should go uninterrupted. So he's dropped off. We don't get much money from him because he was mad. I think if it all goes to the kind of the patience completely runs out, goes through all the squares, we lose one of our tip coins. And if it goes all the way around again, he's mad and our boss is angry and gets a strike with us, which we'll see in the future. So he wants to go to the X. We're going to pick a person up on 0 who wishes to go to the star. Oh, that's quite far around. So let's go to the X and drop this guy off. So he's happy. We got some money for it. He wants to go to the circle. So what we are going to do is we're going to reverse this. So let's go to the circle and drop him off. Risking X is getting quite annoyed with us. So he's gone. Now we want to go there. Unfortunately, we've got two people we need to pick up on the way. So he wants also to go to the star, which is fine. And he wants to go to diamond. Alright, so this person is now mad at us, which I think is a little unfair. We didn't really go that far around. Nevertheless, we'll drop him off. And he was mad at us. And our boss yells at us. So we now have 1 out of the 3 strikes. Okay, this guy wants to go to the heart, which is fine. We'll have to stop once on the way there. He wants to go to triangle, that's fine. Heart guy is medium annoyed. These are very impatient people. He wants to go to triangle, he wants to go to diamond, so that's quite convenient. He also wants to go to diamond. Oh, very convenient. That was a nice run for us. Alright. He wants to go to square. Alright, square it is. They don't seem to get mad waiting for the elevator. I don't know, maybe there's other elevators that are also giving them the rise. They only get mad once they're on the elevator. So let's head to square. Okay, he wants to go to diamond. But we are on our way to square. Yeah, he also wants to go to square, so he'll be happy with us. Alright. Let's reverse the way we're going. He wants to go to circle, so that's fine. We'll drop him off on the way. Diamond guy's getting quite annoyed though. He wants to go to heart, which he's not going to like. So let's head down that way. Oh, we've got another diamond person. Oh, that diamond guy's... Oh no, he's a triangle person and a star person. The star person's going to be annoyed with us by the time we get there. So let's get to there. And we've got one person who wants to go to X. But we need to get to heart. Now, because we are full with 4 people, we will skip past the triangle and go to heart. However, we want to go to triangle because this guy wants to go to triangle. So we're going to go there either way. Okay, star person's starting to get annoyed with us. We can't just go straight there, can we? Oh, we can. Alright. We got another strike on it anyway. Oh, heart person's going to be mad at us. So is X person. Alright, yeah, X person's going to be mad. Yeah, he's going to be mad either way, so let's just go to circle, drop this guy off. Oh, we got 3 strikes on us. So we have gone to the boss's spot, and his big eyes are looming at us, and we're all nervous. And now we get a rating of how well we did. With furious drums going on in the background. Alright, and that's it. That is the end of a typical game loop. Now we have the choice of either exiting the game, which since we're in a browser just crashes it, or we can retry and we start back again at the beginning with somebody who wants to go to X. And that is it. That is the game. So if you are just here for the gameplay, thank you for watching. I hope you like the look of this game. I hope you will go and play it. The link is in the description. It is a browser game. I tried it in Firefox. It works fine. I've tried it in Chrome. As you have been watching, as you saw, it worked fine. It is very enjoyable. And we're going to critique it in a moment. Just talk about a few things that we'd like to see a bit differently about it. But yeah, in the meanwhile, go and play it. And I'm going to say thank you for watching. If you like or dislike the game, go and tell the dev. I'm not going to take credit for it. I'm just here to show you some interesting videos and showcase the game. So yeah, go give the dev some love. However, if you like or dislike the video, please click that like or dislike button. If you feel compelled to tell me about it or tell me about anything you want, please leave a comment. I love to hear from you guys. So, you know, either comment to tell me how to make better videos, or comment to tell me something just so you can make my day a little bit happier. And I will appreciate it. Thank you for watching. And if you want to see more indie games showcased and or reviewed, please click that subscribe button, because that way you will get a steady stream of indie games that you may or may not want to play, with the links to them, so you can just go and play them. I mostly do free games. You just click play in your browser. It's a couple of clicks away. We'll be doing more serious games later as I get more sort of content being done for this video channel. But right now I'm just trying to get indie games out there so that we do a little bit better against the great AAA studios that are trying to rip us off, you know, with hype and microtransactions and AI slop and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, and really that's it as much as the gameplay goes. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. If, however, you're going to stick around for the critiques, well, let's escape out of full screen. This was made for a game jam, the Indie Game Clinic Collab Jam 26. Is that jam still running? Let's have a look at it. Let's go to the overview. No, it's still accepting submissions. So yeah, lots of people have joined. This is a very early entry into it, I think. Yeah, so if you are interested in the game jams, go and join up. It's running from until the 18th, so you have 6 more days to provide your product. Well, a little under 6 days, as you can see, and then people will presumably do ratings and things like that. It's a collab jam, so you need a team, or you can find a team to join. I dare say they're going to be looking for more team members or anything like that. Yeah, that sounds like an exciting game jam to join, so go check it out. Right, so the UI, well, there isn't too much in the UI. There's no menu or options button or anything like that, so we can't, no quality of life controls. It is a game jam game. A lot of that kind of stuff gets set aside for making the game jam, the space slot, that kind of thing. But yeah, sort of, I'm hoping this game gets expanded and fleshed out and carried on past the game jam, as I always do. So my critiques for the kind of things I like to see in the first is, of course, a nice UI with quality of life controls, so the player can adjust volumes and all of that kind of stuff. It's important to give your players some sense of agency over the game, and yeah, some nice quality of life controls and things are a good way to do that, especially with sort of disability elements and all that kind of stuff added in. Yeah, so devs always recommend doing that. The sounds, I love the sort of the jazzy elevator music. It's a good vibe for it. I like the little blares and dings and roars of the stuff getting angry in the background. Yeah, it's good theming. Art-wise, I think the elevator's a little monochrome. I'd like it if the buttons were a different color and my character was perhaps a little bit more interesting. I don't know, and a bit more of a view of the strange entities that have stepped on board with us. But I mean, that's just really nice to have. There is nothing in here that I would feel needs to change, other than maybe a bit more gold trim and warmth in the elevator colors. It's a little bit monochromatic, a little bit bland. Otherwise, yeah, I think the game looks good. And then we came to the gameplay elements, and really, I think the basic gameplay is fine. It's very simple, very interesting, enjoyable puzzle. I like the way it progresses. You inevitably sort of get to the point where you fail. I suppose in terms of expanding it to a more fleshed out game, make it a little less hard, a little easier to get the people to their required floor, and sort of multiple days and in between storylines and all of that kind of stuff. Get some immersion and they get some story in there, who we are, how we've got this job, all of that kind of stuff. There's a lot of space here for building this out into a full game around this idea of we have ended up as the elevator operator trying to keep happy a terrifying interdimensional boss monster who is our employer. Yeah, I think there's a really, really fun, popular full-sized game in here behind this. I suppose think of it as a concept demo, but also a very good entry into a collab. And that's really all I have to say about that. I don't want to nitpick too much, because within the context of where this game is, I think it's a fantastic game, and I do highly recommend going and spending some time playing it. And if you're part of all of that scene, give it some support and ratings in the jam, and of course, a little bit of rating here on itch.io as well. There's normally a rating button, but I'm not logged in on this browser, so that's why you can't see it. Yep, and that's it. That is it from me. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. And I'm gonna tell you go play the game, and goodbye.